What you're about to hear are ramblings from a salty Okay, so I want to make this as concise and succinct as possible. You need a few things to breed some sort of perfect Pokemons, but it's going to take quite a bit. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to Chichester or Chichester, or however you pronounce it. Now once you're here, just go ahead from the Pokemon Center, just go around to the block and come to this space right here. Now once you're on there, we're going to take the elevator up, and then you're going to go into the first door here. Now once you go on ahead, you're actually going to battle him. He will give you this item called an oval charm. Now this will make it so the increase of Pokemon eggs being found in the nursery has a higher. Okay, so now we are actually going to fly into the Galar mine, but you need to be able to go into the north location. Once you just take your bike, and we're gonna go back into the mine, and for the one purpose alone, we're actually going to get a Carcoal, and all you have to do is stay on these tracks, and then he will eventually show up and hit you just like that. Keep on, see where it says Flame Body, that's the Carcoal that you want to get. There's a couple different versions, but make sure you get that one. All you have to do is keep on repeating the same thing and go into the same tracks. Now, here in Turffield. So we go to Turffield, you just from on center, just turn to your right, go down these steps to the left, and Everstone should be right here. It's in a Pokeball. Okay, so from here into the Pokemon Center, you're actually gonna speak to this lady right here with her mouth open. And we are just going to pick up one item, and you need 10 BPs for it. Okay, and it's right here, the Destiny Knot. Okay, now we are going to go back to the nursery on the bridge field. I like this one specifically only because now, we need to capture a Ditto. Now from here, you're gonna make a quick right, and you're gonna go into this portal. This is also known as the Ditto well, and there is a way that you can always get this beam up. I'm not going to do that tutorial today, but make sure you do. Essentially, you just need to make sure that it's always this beam, and you need to catch a Ditto, and you need to respawn the Ditto. So by doing that, okay, so here it is. We have a 5-star Ditto. Now all you have to do is go on ahead and capture it. I'm not going to do it for the sake of this video. Okay, now essentially you're ready to start breeding. Okay, you come here to the lady, and before we go ahead and give her the said Pokemon, we're gonna give these two people a couple items. Your Ditto needs to have the Destiny Knot. Cannot stress that enough. This will allow the stats to go over to your Pokemon, which is Mr. Rhyme, the best possible stats. So those 4 best have a high chance of going into Mr. Rhyme. Not all the time, but this is why we're doing this breeding. Now, on Mr. Rhyme himself, we're gonna give him the Everstone. This allows it to get the temperament, and if you have any breeding for like moves, this will allow it to go over into the offspring. Let's put it all together, okay? Now we're ready to breed eggs. You're just gonna keep on walking around, and what we're looking for is that woman to put her hands to her face. And I'll show you in a second. You just keep on doing this. You see that? You saw that live? That means she has an egg for you. Click yes. Okay, so now once you've hashed up Mr. Mime that has pretty good stats, like this one, you see how all of them are positive? That's actually pretty damn good the way it is. We're gonna swap this Mr. Mime with the one that she's currently holding. Now this will essentially breed this Pokemon, and it will have a better chance of receiving the better stats on it. Meaning, once you get this Pokemon that has the same stats as your Ditto, like this one, this has almost identical stats to the Ditto that I currently have on there. another Ditto that have perfect IVs on special attack and speed, like this one, and you're gonna breed it with this one instead. So you're gonna swap the Pokemons. You're gonna do the same prompt. You're gonna put the Destiny Knot on this one and the Everstone in this Mr. Mime, and you're hoping for all of them to be maximum or 6 perfect IVs. You can keep on doing that. I'm actually gonna stop here because I'm completely satisfied. I am not at all that person where everything has to be all the way maxed, but I am completely fine with this one. Took me 3 hours just to get it to 5. You know what I'm saying? So everyone has a different kind of feel about it. I'm completely fine with this. So hopefully that helps. And this is like the bare bones minimal on what you need to do on how to breed Pokemon perfectly. If you like that, give me a like, give me a subscribe, and then if you have any other comments or would like any other videos, let me know down below.